Hey everybody, it's Bill with Franklin Loan Center. It is Wednesday, April 20th. And yeah, just this morning, really important monthly housing data came out. And it's crazy. I mean, this market still continues to stay really strong. We'll talk in a little bit about some some real headwinds, but so like 5.77 million annualized units. That's really strong, very strong compared to even pre-COVID, which is great. So definitely selling lots of houses. To me, one of the numbers that really jumped out at me is inventory that was available at the end of March, 950,000 units. I like that. I mean, that number is important because I keep hearing all this, oh, there's a crash coming, there's a crash coming. Look, I don't know if a crash is coming or not, but I will tell you that the last crash in '08, I went back and looked, reports this time of year from '08 had inventory available of like 4.2 to 4.4 million, right? So more than four times the amount of inventory. And at that time, we were selling at about a 4.2 to 4.4 million dollar annualized pace. So we had about a year's worth of inventory. And so right now we're like barely over a month worth of inventory. So, again, I mean, I realize that buyers can back out of this market at any time. But a ton of buyers are going to have to back out for it to get too crazy. Either that, or we're going to have to get a bunch of new inventory. By the way, this time of year, that was one of the headlines is month over month increase. So from February to March, increased 12% in inventory. That sounds like a scary number, but it's really important to note that this happens every single year. So you can look at years and years and years worth of data. February is always the low point, and then it claws out from there. It's just the normal cycle of business. We've talked about that in the past. So overall, things are staying strong. Again, what I mentioned earlier. It is important to note that all this data, so closings in March, were locking like in the January, February kind of time frame, and that's when rates had threes and fours in front of them, and the low fours at that. Now we're getting into a time period, and this is why I think the next couple of months is going to be so very important. Is now we're seeing rates even cross over into the 5% range, and along with that, I'm seeing some sticker shock on payments just anecdotally with my own clients saying like, whoa. So I think it's going to be really crazy to see what happens in the next couple of months. I certainly hope it stays, things stay resilient. Definitely people are going to have to suck up some much larger payments. I do think, just my own thing, I think it's going to flatten out prices. Which could be really, really healthy, by the way. So I would be really excited to see that. Could we see it even pull back? I don't think that's impossible, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we might not be done seeing the increases in interest rates. I mean, if we don't see inflation coming down soon, rates are just going to continue to run. So, just a little bit of market data for everybody today. I mean, so far so good. It looks like we're hanging in there, or more than hanging in there. I mean, the market's absolutely on fire still, and we'll see what the next couple of months brings. So with that, I'm Bill with Franklin Loan Center. And please like, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all next week.